Dalmatians, unique as in the eye of the beast.
Hey, I'm Dave We Like, and you're watching Super Mecha Madness!
Okay, who ate the last of the nano chips?
Well, don't look at me, I bought my own.
Okay.
Don't even think about pointing the servo at me, bub. You know I don't like them stale micros.
And Amika can make her own out of digital air. Which leaves one last person.
Instead of assuming stuff, check the fridge.
We wouldn't be having this combo if there was some there.
I'm not talking about the obvious place everybody knows about.
Seriously?
Normally we don't check that other place in the fridge, because you seem to want to buy more when the other place gets empty.
I forgot all about that place. Hey, there's none in the—
Dr. Octagonopus!
Let me guess. Doc ate them all?
You knew that all along, didn't you?
What? Can't I play a practical joke on you once in a while?
The garrison has just been garrisoned. Well played.
Really?
No. That prank needed work.
And this concludes another episode of Prank vs. Prank.
But that prank was lame.
Yo, Mamba.
Hey!
You just jelly cause you got torched by Dr. Oct.
Is not.
Is two.
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 Is two.
Bugs Bunny, epic fail.
Since y'all worked up, I just found another disturbance in the net. It's Akeem.
If it isn't Spike, it's that hacker. What's he up to this time?
Doing what he does best.
Alright, just as friends, assemble!
Gary?
What?
Wrong show.
Huh?
We're not in a Justice League / Avengers ripoff.
Oh, ahem. Mecha Team. Time to beast.
9,998, 9,999, 10,000 mindless robo-zombies to jumpstart the apocalypse! Spike is about to finally take over cyberspace, and it's all thanks to what?
One problem.
Dang, how'd you get here so fast?
There's this thing called a space bridge. Stop wasting money on trash armies and buy a spaceship with one and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Gary, for real?
What? It's not like they're gonna listen anyway. Spike and his army have the IQ of a Linux server zombie process.
And punting them suckers is always fun. Yeah.
Oh look, we got tons of practice.
Then I think you better start punting, fools! Go get him, my zombie mech army!
Amika? What does the scanner say on the number of zombies we're dealing with?
Oh my, it's over 9,000.
That can't be right. Can it?
My sensors don't lie. Look, I'd like to help y'all out, but my cannons aren't ally-friendly.
Looks like we're gonna have to rearrange some droid codes here. Robo-Cena style. Mecha Team, roll out.
Wrong show again, Optimus.
Girl, just transform and start blasting.
That's the problem. I'm always blasting.
Falcon Punch!
Prepare yourself. Taste my blade! You're mine.
just found out how to hack all y'all at once. Ooh, you are so zombie. You are so zombie. Goodbye. Goodbye. After I find the right frequency. Ah, here we go.
We're sorry. Your hack cannot be completed as planned, for your skills ain't worth jack. Please check the address and try again before I kick your can.
Okay.
Dumb droida. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, snap!
Okay, so what's this army you were telling me about over? What happened here?
You already know.
I hope they can feel my anger from all the way over here.
I think you need to get more angry.
Dude, I'm not Orla.
Then we have a problem.
Yeah, it is you and your foul-ups.
Hey, it's not my fault.
I'm sorry. Did you do that?
Do what?
Give an excuse to why you can't stop that wretched mecha team.
And by yourself, you can do better.
And I hope they can feel my frustration from wherever they're at right now.
Even if they did, I don't think they care.
Yet they seem to care every time we try to take over cyberspace.
Someday they won't be there when we do.
Yeah, about that. Enlighten me.
Can't.
Why not?
The show's over.
Oh, ain't that cute? But it's so wrong.
Super Mecha Team, #1 on the net, see?
Let's just say the technology involved is quite, how would you say?
You get deja vu much?
But all I want is deja vu!
Not on my watch, Beyonce. Now tell me about this technology.
Okay. One word. 2K returner.
Heck to the gnaw. He's on their side.
But the other word I'm about to mention isn't.
Him.
Yeah, the crazy man himself.
Like,
Don't! In the human world, that's quite wrong of what you're about to say!
Leave it to a telepath to stop me when I'm about to insult a powerful ally. So who should I call him? You know, heritage-wise.
Russian Nigerian. Any more than that, and we might have to kill you.
He's proven his case at the expense of me losing over half my army in a matter of seconds. And I thought that grandma of yours was only capable of that.
Wongo's 2K returner's predecessor.
Ha! That explains it. Wongo is on our side, so that evens the playing field.
What I'm about to tell you is about to heighten your ego to the proverbial mountainous regions of Sanctuary.
Let me guess. Wongo is at the summit.
And the price is right!
Alright, so tell me what I've won.
Once we find Wongo, a trip back to when the SMT wasn't the SMT just yet.
Wait, won't 2K returner...
We'll be going back way before 2K even knew them!
Ah ha 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 ha! Even better! Okay, so where do I sign?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
You wrote the contract! You don't need to cite your most evilness!
You're right, I don't. Alright, lead the way.
With pleasure.
Alright, I'm gonna go in sleep mode for a while. Good night, Orla.
Good night.
Amika, what calls do you have for the SMT today?
Who is Amika?
Hold up. You're joking, right?
What would you prefer? A Rebo and Zudi type of joke or Sinbad?
That's it! Orla!
Your sister isn't around.
Then where is she?
Come on. Bots don't forget.
I hate to say this, but please refresh my hard drive on the whereabouts of my sister.
Confirmed. Date, January 1, 2000. You had me record this entry using my voice.
What? Okay, that's new. I never let a computer do that. I always...
Would you like me to read the entry? Or are you gonna rant on about how you don't swim in denial?
Fine, continue.
Your lack of response was due to shock. Your sister had just been killed.
Come again?
Your sister had just been killed.
Great Nano! How did this happen?
Either you must have erased that day out of your head or something else.
What do you think?
Well, this isn't my area of expertise, but since that last cyberstorm, we've been getting other reports of anomalies since Spike rose to power.
Hey, what?
Okay, mind wipe possibility out the door with more.
Seriously, there's been some stuff going on around here. Yesterday, the SMT and I had just defeated over 9,000 zombies loyal to Spike and that hacker Akeem.
Ah, it's been proven true.
What's true?
Paradox.
Really?
Yes, see, time travel was first discovered around 2037. The possibilities of paradoxes could arise if...
I know that much, but what about me?
This doesn't happen normally, but you're stuck inside of a temporal distortion. Wait, no. I'm picking up an anti-temporal distortion field in your system. That tech hasn't even been invented yet.
Orla installed one enemy. Actually, all in one of us, just in case Spike or his allies would try to do something in the past.
Evidently, it only worked on you.
Well, she did say that she had some bugs to work out in them.
Well, those bugs just ate your friends and your sister whole, like sandworm off planet Arrakis.
Then it's time to call in the Fremen and take off every zig.
One problem.
What now?
I guess you don't know this either.
I'm a lone wolf, huh?
Not entirely. You do have me and her.
Greetings, Garrison.
Maxine?
Calling me by what you used to call your sister.
Her middle name is your first name. Coincidence.
Do you remember how we met?
Was it on that mountain where you merged with her?
No, but your options were much more less than that.
Out of curiosity.
You were about 3 nanoseconds from going offline.
Spike or King?
Neither. The one known as Wongo.
2K Returner's arch nemesis.
2K? Who is he?
Really? You don't know him?
No, sorry.
Then I suggest you find him. If he's who you say he is, then he may be your only hope in restoring things back to the way they were.
Yes, but I don't have the slightest clue on how to locate him.
I can try.
Please do.
Wait, there's a problem.
What now?
I don't know what his signature feels like.
He's the only other human besides Wongo who has traveled into cyberspace. Check for any non-bot entrances not in or around Spike's domain.
Nothing.
Okay. Try energy signal.
Bleh.
That's gonna broaden the spectrum way too much, don't you think?
Is that technology Wongo and 2K?
Any bot who uses energy-based attacks are either military or Spike.
Non-bot?
Okay, let me try that. Ooh, my ESP power is tingling.
What did you find?
All around the Nebula server.
Duh, that doesn't help.
Actually, it does. It's always a trace back to the certain area around the special tech stores.
Find that area and we find the returner.
Then we should get going then.
Use the tunnels.
Why?
Spike has eyes everywhere.
So I guess the Batman disguise won't work this time, huh?
It was an epic fail the moment you let the whole net know you were attacking.
Huh?
Same reason why Captain Falcon's punch is so predictable.
Yeah, and memorable too. But I don't have to attack.
You don't have to. They know your signature. Besides, after a fashion, front lines were never your style.
How did she die, BTW?
You don't want to know.
Okay, to the Batcave!
I want to thank you again, Mr. Reiser, for helping me achieve the greatest thing to take over cyberspace.
Yeah, together we accomplished something that alone we couldn't have done because of that wretched SMT.
Like hit the SMT before they even came a team? Brilliant.
Yes, but the Y2K part was truly ingenious.
Sending Earth back to the Middle Ages?
Exactly, but the only problem is that on the server side we brought about the apocalypse.
Blech. That would pass. Besides, we're the new rulers of cyberspace now.
All thanks to Wongo.
Pity. And I thought Spike would have been thrilled that getting rid of the SMT was the best decision.
Yeah, but remember, you were there before he was. He envied that the whole time.
About that. So, in your dimension, you teamed up with Spike after your Y2K plan was an epic failure?
That's what started it.
Yet, it never occurred to you that he was only using you to do what he couldn't do himself?
Hey, I was the one caught between the plank and perdition. What was I supposed to do?
Nothing, since you're depressed.
Leave it to myself to know what I'm thinking.
I always wonder what would have happened had my plan failed back then. I would have ended up like you.
Just remember, you would have ended up like me had it not been for me.
There lies the paradox.
Right. I met Wongo through Spike. Had I not, Wongo wouldn't have supplied us with the technology to go back in time and kill the resistance against your army. So what now? Nobody could stop us.
From here on out, we just destroy what connection mankind tries to send into cyberspace.
The true intent of Y2K. An information overload that would cut off cyberspace from the human world. Ha! They'll never know that there are greater forces at work behind the scenes.
Not entirely.
Come again?
Lately, we've been getting energy spikes from around the net, like some kind of wormhole.
How's that a problem?
It wasn't one until we started having some of our army turned out dead.
And Wongo?
You know how he is. He's just like his master Lundham. Helps you for a little bit, then disappears.
Right. While the Spike that came with me started having second thoughts about this mission.
What a scaredy bot.
He seemed happy, but I think he was afraid of getting bored without resistance.
No. That wasn't the reason.
Then what was? You said that he was a scaredy bot.
Not from the lack of resistance. That would be, but who will be his rival? You see, before the SMT, there was Empress Gina, the Astray Gang, and last but not least,
Akeem Y2K Reiser.
Go fish.
So that is why you put him in stasis?
Yes, sir. As crazy and uncontrollable as the great cyberstorm of 2037 made Spike, he was no hacker. I knew Spike would put me against himself sooner or later. You already know.
The hackers rule cyberspace.
Remember our ancestor Mika? If it wasn't for her, that Maxine would have wiped out our entire family.
The sad thing is that it meant sacrificing herself in doing so.
A martyr is a martyr.
So what else do you have on this energy spike?
The most of the occurrences are around the Nebula server.
That's the Lee's home server.
Yes, but Garrison has been silent for over 40 years now.
And yet you left out one detail that you shouldn't.
Which is?
The Lees were survivors. As a matter of fact, given their family's military background, the whole House of Lee survived the most hazardous parts of cyberspace. Leave them for dead, and one day they'll come back stronger than before.
Dang!
Remedy the mistake first by finding out what is coming through these wormholes.
And I know just the person to.
Ha! I never imagined you could concoct such a devious plan. It will show enough trip him up indeed.
Hey, I'm a hacker. It's what I do.
Correction, it's what we do.
Right on.
Excuse me for this intrusion, but you two must come with me.
To where?
To the past.
Why? Wait. Oh, snap. I knew it.
Knew what? What the double snap?
Yes, you see now with the mental intrusive sieves, don't you?
You let us in.
Perhaps. Come, there isn't much time.
We've been here over an hour and he hasn't showed up yet.
The report shows that he shows up every hour and a half. Just be patient.
But...
there he is!
What? He's just an...
Who's there?
They tell me that you are 2K Returner.
Who?
You know, the guy that can travel through the space-time continuum on a...
2K Returner. Nice ring to it. But no...
Then who are you?
They call me the Traveler. Ah, is that you, Maxine?
Good to see you again, Traveler.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you said...
I didn't know 2K Returner because that's not what we know him by.
Duh.
Anyway, we've come to ask for your help.
Well, my help is kinda sorta limited at the moment. This is indeed a strange dimension I've come to be in. One morning I'm on Zyra, and the next I'm back on Earth in some medieval town.
That makes two of us. One day I remember beating up a bunch of robo-zombies with my fellow SMT, and the next day I awaken to find that they've all been dead for years. Wait, how is Earth?
They're back in the Middle Ages. No internet, no forms of electronic communication whatsoever. Just as they feared. And nothing has been the same since.
Yet you made the connection?
That's because of my powers. Call it cyberkinetics. You already know that, don't you, Maxie?
Indeed I do. Yet this Gary exists in some kind of temporal distortion.
Been there, done that.
Really?
Yep, Revolutionary War era. Fortunately, I wasn't the only TTA agent stuck in the TD. I'll tell you about that later, though. Right now, we must restore things back the way they were.
So what's the plan?
Well, given that Akeem is probably responsible...
I thought it's Spike we're doing...
Look who's been calling the shots. Tell me something, Gary. Who did the most damage in your dimension? Spike or Akeem?
Akeem under the direction of Spike.
And his nickname was?
Y2K. Great Nano! He hit us before we came together against him!
That's right. So you know what must be done, do you not?
Yes.
Okay, the both of you hang on tight. They be giants out there in the space-kind continuum. One mistake and...
I know. You'll become unstuck.
Was this trip to the past even necessary?
Don't question my motives. I just know that 2K is going to intervene at some point. That meddling kid.
As he always does.
Yet we have our secret weapon.
Even so, I don't think...
In this dimension, Garrison lost his mind after he saw me execute his sister personally. He'll do anything to get her back.
Whereas the Garrison in my dimension wouldn't give a bot's can. He's always hated robo-zombies.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Fine. Do as you wish. Later, bots.
So now what? It's 20 minutes until midnight.
We wait here.
There they are!
And we are here.
Well, I'll be a mouth.
You know the drill.
Not from the chin of my chin.
Have it your way.
Sure, but I think she would have a problem if we didn't.
Who? No, you didn't.
You sick nanos!
Surprised to see me?
I'm not surprised to see any robo-zombie. It just makes me sick looking at the likes of you.
Okay then. Well, without further ado, on guard.
2 words.
Who's this bot?
Your worst nightmare. Bye now.
Shutting
down.
Now for you two.
And we were so close. Akeem, what would Spike have said in this type of situation?
This. No!
Gary, time to rise and shine.
Huh? Everything is back to normal?
Of course. After we defeated Akeem and his army of robo-zombies, everything was in the green.
Tell me, Orla, what does Maxine remember about January 1st, 2000?
That was the day we stopped the infamous Y2K with the help of the Traveler.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. And adding to that, from there on out, he wanted to be known as 2K Returner. He felt that it sounded better than the Traveler.
I agree.
Is everything okay, Gary? You've been acting quite strange this morning without greeting me with randomness.
Nah, I'm good. Maybe it was just a dream.
Okay, wait. 2K left this message for you.
Put it on screen.
Hello, Garrison. I know we haven't spoken in a while. I believe that I need to tell you something. You probably already know what this is about. Let me put it this way. Temporal distortions are a crazy beast. One last thing before I go, tell Orla to fix the team's ATD to match your unit just in case Akeem tries something like that again. And I know you're wondering how I found out. Let's just say that one of the many joys of being a temporal detective is that you get to work with yourself every now and then. I often travel back to the year 2000. Remember the first day you and the Traveler met? Me personally, I only remember meeting you first in 2037 after that great cyberstorm. That last paradox, yeah, it was one way to update the starting point of our friendship. Hey, it was you that suggested 2K Returner. IMO is better than what I came up with. Look, I got a jet now. Official TTA business, you know. Take care now. And send my regards to the rest of the SMT. But keep this between you and me. You are the mech with skill. The men in black have nothing over you. When you win a Pravika score, my friend.
You're the same.
So you're telling me that the plan of yours failed as the other Akeem was just as dumb as you?
Hey, it worked up to a point. That wretched returner is the culprit.
Now I see why his enemies in the outside world can't stand him.
Yeah, and calling him a doctor is only an understatement.
He doesn't even use a sonic screwdriver.
Or K9. But we got an ace up our sleeves this time.
Aces aren't enough to trump them, and if you don't start coming up with an infallible plan, you's about to get Donald Trumped.
Your company is already going down the drain and I'm the only hope. Fire me and...
Look, just forget it. So what's this ace you're talking about?
Aces? I meant jokers.
Are they wild in this game?
As always.
Ha! I like where this is going. So what is it?
Let's just say I stole a couple of things for myself in the past.
That's kinda sorta like an impossibility when it involves yourself.
Perhaps, but...
Seriously, son, you just did a time capsule.
I was considering doing the time warp again.
No. The last time I went to the past, I got Han soloed. No, Chuck Testa ain't doing it.
Is that your final answer?
For the 1 mil? Heck yeah.
Then, walk this way!
Another lovely day in cyberspace, don't you agree, Orla?
When Spike isn't ruining it, yeah. Is something the matter, Gary?
I just got a bad feeling about this.
About what? Oh, yeah. Almost a month without Spike trying to do something.
That and the Emerald Sisters are on vacation again. Remember the last time they did and something bad happened?
Anticipation is a crazy beast, but so is paranoia. Look, Gary, this is what Mom and Dad prepared us for.
As protectors of cyberspace? Yeah, but Bane and the Joker are always lurking somewhere around the corner.
You forgot about Scarecrow and Two-Face.
And the Roman.
Oh, duh. I wonder who would he be like in comparison?
Spike. Yeah, so much for his Roman's revenge. Epic fail.
But the reload's not too far out from its release. Just saying.
And you have the nerve to call me? Just saying.
Whatever.
The formation of a cyberstorm!
Amiga? ETA?
In about 5 minutes. Also, let me just say that this isn't a natural cyberstorm.
How so?
Cutting to the chase now. Unless you don't get inside, there's gonna be nothing left of cyberspace.
You mad?
No, but I'd like to think that you mad though.
This isn't a time for jokes, Mika. You know how powerful those things are.
If you don't get into the center of it before it finishes building up mass, you won't be able to stop it.
I still think he's gone mad.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
I ain't even mad.
Okay, enough. You two just stop.
Let's get started.
I don't care.
You in trouble now.
Both parties are just as guilty as the other. Now stop bickering and start moving. Mika, if you say that this isn't a natural occurrence, can you get us inside?
You'll be up in the air.
Hello?
Right, and I can't fly. And you can't. Just don't let go.
You know I like to show off.
Treat me like that, and you'll be seeing more than just flashing lights, Kanye.
Okay, fine. I got you.
Alright, Mika, 2 to beam up.
Energizing.
Wow, this is just so beastie. A bot made Cyberstorm?
Straight from the hacker's arsenal.
You had something like this in the past? Wait, let me guess. This was how you were gonna do it.
Yep. I saw it work once before, then I duplicated the code unbeknownst to my younger self.
Wouldn't he?
Nope. Chuck Testa. I have more walls in my mind than he does.
With age comes experience.
Yep, it's true. Even amongst us bots. The longer you've been online,
the better you are. Okay, So what now?
That pivotal, soon-to-go viral question of the century. You already know.
How to...
Relax, it's probably the townsfolk trying to stop us.
Yeah, like the SMT.
I just checked the Pulse Train records. Ty and Cy are on vacation and...
I don't care. Handle it.
Computer, locate Threat's location.
In the Zero Wing.
As you were saying.
Oh no, we are about to be set up the bomb!
Mika, how far till we get to the engine room?
You're in it.
Figures.
That explains all these futuristic-looking cells around us.
Alright, let's blow this joint.
Hold it right there!
I kinda figured it was you.
And your point? We the only ones in the neighborhood that can.
And your beautiful day in it is about to end.
Stop our cyberstar, you'll blow the server up sky high.
You're bluffing.
Do I ever?
This will be an epic failure like it was almost 40 years ago.
If it was just me, yes. But you already know how it was, don't you, Gary?
Gary? What's he talking about?
I'll explain later.
Yeah, when it's on your tombstone. BTW. What do you want on it?
Yo, Mamba.
No! Not the infamous parental comeback! No! Anything but that!
Hey, wait! Isn't your parents...
That's none of your concern. Besides, it was you that did it!
Say what now?
Oh, don't play forget the now with me, Maxie!
What is he talking about?
Simple. Maxine, I am your nephew.
No! It's not true!
Just ask Amika. After all, she is your sister, am I right?
You bring back bad memories that I don't even want to bring up.
Ha! So you do remember?
Yeah, I remember the reason why Big Sis and I teamed up in the first place.
What?
Come now. You act like that you've lost a bite up in your hard drive.
And since when were you able to get in here like that?
'Cause I can. Like a boss. Hump.
Well then, later, cats.
Escape attempt fail.
And where do you think you're going?
To run so far away.
And you couldn't get away.
Aw, crud, where my flock of seagulls at?
Oh, you mean the general that you really bought in that piece of crap army downstairs?
I don't even want to.
Playtime's over.
Oh, snap.
You know what's coming.
Time for me to bail out. I'm getting far away from this disaster zone as possible.
Escape attempt fail.
Oh yeah!
Shut up!
System malfunction.
For great justice.
Okay, so what did we miss?
One word. 2012.
That's 4 numbers.
Close enough.
What does 2012 have to do with...
Sigh, for real?
Yes, seriously.
Hey, Sai, why are you so serious?
What do I look like, the Joker?
Normally that's Gary's job, but there's always room for one more when he's on vacation.
Ah!
We do things the way we do because we're beastie.